disposable because she's not liked.
Right.
So now, you know, like, I don't know, my gut says that there's something there.
There's something fishy going on.
I know that the Mr. and Mrs. Smith thing is for sure.
Well,
I mean,
here's the thing.
That's what I've heard. I mean, like, everyone in the house seems to know about that alliance anyway, you know, and then I heard that.
Does Danielle know about that alliance yet?
I have no idea. The thing is, we don't have to let Jace know that there's anything wrong, you know? We can use Jace at some point. So, we like Jace.
I do too.
So it's not, you know.
It seemed like, just from my instincts alone, that he was... Jace to me, I wanted to do. Do you know what I mean? I don't really have.
No one wants to be the bad guy.
Yeah, and so he let me be the bad guy. He was just like, whatever you want. And I was like, I might as well listen. I wasn't going to be like, oh, let's put Allison and Danielle up, because there was no reason to put Allison up at that point. Besides that, I didn't know if Allison and him had an alliance. I was being very careful.
Right.
Because he could have disagreed with my nomination. I would have said Allison.
I'm sure if you... I'm telling you, my instinct says that they're in together. And I'm not... I could be totally wrong, but I mean, let's just keep him at, you know, we'll keep.
If Allison doesn't leave tomorrow or Thursday,
we're screwed. It's you and I if she gets it, but who knows? We have to. Just felt really odd. Like, Boogie came up to me, he's like, who are you voting out? And I'm like, Allison. He's like, really? He's like, why wouldn't we vote out Danielle?
Because they're trying to get you to vote out Danielle, that's why.
But then, and then he was like, well, he's like, the HOH isn't saying anything to us, you know, about who to vote for. He's like, Janelle hasn't said anything to us about, like, who we should vote for. And I'm like, that's when I went, you were here up with, that's when I came and peeked my head in. Jake was sleeping. You were there. I wanted to talk to you about that. Oh. And I was like, I'll go talk to Kaiser. I took Kaiser aside. I'm like, you gotta go talk to Will and Boogie because they think they're out of the loop.
Right.
So now they're totally gonna, I bet they're totally gonna be voting Allison out because now they found out the tiebreaker is you and they're screwed.
Because why would that screw them anyway? Just because Danielle would know that they didn't vote for her?
No, because the whole house, okay. If they're all gonna play their cards. They're not gonna play their cards now. You know, if it was going to be a close vote and I was the swing vote, they would have been like, let's do it. Let's get out Danielle and sick Allison on you and Kaiser. And I was like, you know, I'm just not gonna. I'm not with that plan. You know, I'm like, I'll think about it. Obviously. And then
did they ask you about that?
Yes.
Boogie did.
No, Allison did.
Okay.
And then, and Boogie was like, well, what's, you know, like, who does Janelle want out? I'm like, she wants Allison out. We all want Allison out. She's a much more dangerous player, you know. She definitely has a vendetta. She'll come after me. She'll come after Janelle. I'm like, I can't take that risk. I'm like, and plus she thinks I had something to do with her fucking nomination. I'm like, whatever. So.
She doesn't understand. Jace is the one. I would never have said it because I thought they had an alliance together. I thought Allison and Trick and Diane and him, the Mr. and Mrs. Smith. That's why I didn't say anything. Because if I would have said I'm not with Allison, he would have been like, I'm disagreeing with your nominations. That's what I thought he would have said. Until he said,
if he was playing the game, right, he could throw her up, you know, and say, like,
Like he thought maybe he counted and said, "Oh, we can put Allison as a pawn, but we'll get rid of Danielle."
Well, originally,
that's too risky for someone in an alliance.
No. Originally, we were all after Danielle.
Yes, I know. Until he said, "Let's put up Allison on the block," and I wanted her.
Right, and then he got nervous. He's scrambling, and that's why he's like getting Diane, Gomez. I think he tried to get Will, Boogie, Marcellus. That's why they came to me. They're like, obviously, Kaser's not going to budge. Obviously, Howie's not going to budge. They didn't know where James wants to keep Danielle because we all think he's got a secret alliance with her. So I'm the only option. That's why they came to me.
Allison came to you, not they.
Allison.
What did she say?
She was like, listen, she's like, oh, this thing. Diane came up to me. She's like, is Allison like, is she bugging you? Is she talking to you? And I'm like, no, she hasn't talked to me. And then